Welcome, guys, to the MMA neighborhood. I'm Devin,
I'm Steven.
and we are going over the big one, UFC 260, Miocic versus Ngannou
Two.
2.
Yep,
Dang. The
Bruh.
heavyweights, the biggest it gets, the scariest it is. But before we get into the scary parts, let's get into the main card, yeah? I think we're skipping the first two, huh?
Well,
Or do you have a shout out on
I
either?
just at least go over the first one.
The first one, I forget the guy's name, though, on this one. You want
Jeremy Malarkey versus Karama Worthy.
Uh-huh.
It was a pretty decent banger. I mean, Worthy was looking pretty solid in it. He was tagging Malarkey, but man, Malarkey just came back and just knocked him out cold clean first round, 46 seconds in. It was a pretty beast of a knockout. You know what I'm saying?
Quickie.
It
That
was
dude left his chin open and it got caught, baby.
Exactly. A couple of no rankings fighting each other, but very promising for both of them, I'd say. Who knows what's after them, but
I heard that the guy that won that night, he trains Volkanovski. He did a little shout out to his boy.
I think he is Australian or some shit.
Volkanovski didn't make it to the show, unfortunately, but there was still some very fire people that did make it to the show.
Yeah, well, we're going to skip the second fight, Robinson versus Maverick. Maverick ended up winning the decision. It wasn't the best fight, but I mean, Maverick kind of handled business and whatnot. Robinson had some good throws and all that, but it just wasn't enough for the wrestler Maverick.
Yeah.
And then let's just get down to the nitty gritty, to the brass tacks.
The fire, dude. Sugar Sean O'Malley made it back to the cage, taking on Thomas Almeida.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that brought some fire to the night.
That definitely did.
I thought it was gonna be a first rounder.
Well, it should have been.
Yeah.
Technically, we could say it should have been, but he wasn't really. So O'Malley knocked him down pretty good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he was starting to walk away, and the refs was like, no, keep going. And, that led Almeida to get up, and, it didn't end up being stopped.
Yeah, Sugar Sean O'Malley had a premature walk-off knockout.
Yeah. Well,
because he landed that head kick, was just fucking vicious.
Yeah, he was landing some hits,
the head kick was chin to chin, and somehow Almeida did stay alive, but he was on his ass.
Yeah.
So, Sugar walked away from the show, but it was not over quite yet.
No, because then you get into the second round, and Almeida was starting to land some shit. Yeah. I was getting a little worried because I was like, man, O'Malley, man, you kind of fucked up, maybe, by walking off like that. But Almeida, he was landing some pretty good strikes on O'Malley for sure. I was getting a little worried, but the second round, I thought it was a little more tied. You know what I'm saying? I think it could have gone 1-1 right there, personally. But then the third round, man, O'Malley just stepped up and really just put in work and ended up dropping him again.
Yeah.
And he was like, he started walking away again, but he went back there and just jumped and just swung his right hand, just bam, pounded fucking Almeida right in the noggin, man. And Almeida got slumped right there.
Yeah, it was a kill shot.
Yeah.
He's like, do you really want me to kill him, ref? Do you really want me to throw one more?
He threw down the hammer, bro, right on his face.
Because Mauda's eyes are still open, so you had to close them.
I mean, after the fact, you could look at that first time he walked away, like, was he saving him, or what? But
I mean, the kick was flush. He probably really thought he had it in the bag.
Yeah.
But Almeida wasn't out. And Almeida, give it all the props to him because he had heart, dude. He was staying in it.
Yeah. No,
even after the drop down, he was still staying pretty in it. He seemed outclassed.
Yeah.
And that's why O'Malley, man, great win for him. Spectacular, knockout was good. But Dan, you please give him a ranked opponent. Can we see him face a top 10? How do you have the listing of the rankings up for the bantamweight fighters right now, Steve-O?
Yes, I do.
Because O'Malley needs some competition.
So there's been some word about him rematching Cheeto.
Oh yeah, Cheeto Vera.
There's some talk about that. I don't really like that. I don't like that fight.
I don't mind it.
Top 10 is Rafael Rivera, Stam. Not really a whole bunch of people. But there was one name that the fighter, he put his own name in the hat.
Who was that?
Dominic Cruz.
Oh, no way. I didn't hear about that.
Dominic Cruz tweeted, I'll fight him.
That's a great
Dominic Cruz is ranked number 9, coming off a win.
Yes.
A very competitive win over Casey Kenny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Casey Kenny. So I don't see why not. That would be that's some people will sit down and watch that for sure.
I actually really love that challenge. I'm glad Cruz called him out because I didn't know Like, I don't mind the Vera one. I don't mind the Vera rematch either, but the Cruz one sounds more exciting.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the Vera. I mean, I'm one of those people that think there was a fluke leg injury.
But that's why it's kind of cool to see it run back if we do, because I want to see if it.
I'd rather see him versus Cruz. I'm going to be conflicted.
Oh, definitely.
I'm going to be way conflicted.
Oh, man.
Cruz is my boy.
That is confliction right there, baby.
My boy right there.
I like Cruz, too. But, dude, all right. Like I said, he's got to fight someone top 10 for me to start really hyping him up.
He'd be jumping to number 9 with Cruz.
Yeah. He looked great, though. He looked awesome.
He did. He looked very...
But he should have looked awesome. He's going against a guy on a 3-fight losing streak, so...
Yeah.
Really not much there besides a great knockout win.
Yes.
But moving on to the co-main event of the evening, we got Tyron Woodley versus Luke Vince. Dude, holy shit. This was a good one.
This was an amazing... I'll let you start.
Really? You can start up, dude.
I'll let you go at it,
dude.
Dog.
It came out hot, man.
Bro.
Guns blazing from Tyron Woodley. As soon as the bell rang, he came with the right hand and it landed. And Luke tightened up real fast. They got a little clinch action. But, dude, every time they separated, Tyron Woodley had landed some big rights on Luke. And Luke just, he weathered that little storm and freaking came back hard and started dropping bombs back and rocked Tyron Woodley. Had him on some ice skates for a little bit. And then, how did it end, though, Steve? How did that first round finish end?
Woodley was dazed. He was holding himself up, grabbing the fence, holding himself up. He had showed heart again. You know what I'm saying? He showed the will to try to survive,
Mm-hmm.
And he ended up getting knocked down, and Luke ended up getting on him, darsing him, the darts choke. And that's brutal, because I remember Woodley doing the darts choke and getting his black belt in the octagon.
Yeah,
remember that shit?
There until,
Dude, that was amazing.
But honestly, he was so tired. He was so tired. He was rocked. Not even tired. He was so rocked still.
I just want to give huge props. Even though we both were going for Luke, because we both said Woodley doesn't have it no more. I'm so happy he proved me wrong. Because seeing him like that, I'm like, dude, this dude's a force, dude. He really is.
He is when he wants to be. He's a fucking rocket.
And,
man.
I'm so glad he came out guns blazing, as he said. Just throwing, man. That's what he should be doing. That's what he should have been doing these past few fights, these losses of his. Because he could have easily have won at least 2 of them, a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? This was Woodley coming out. And I'm going to be honest. I thought Luke landed a very lucky strike in exchange. I thought it was a lucky strike.
Yeah, he countered him back while they're firing.
He countered him back, and he landed him, and it landed him on the button. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to take nothing away from Luke, but he just happened to get lucky right there.
It was looking bad for Luke.
Woodley was getting it. You know what I'm saying? And in that exchange, Woodley was looking. He was having the upper hand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. He looked like to me he had the upper hand.
I was kind of scared for Luke in the beginning. I was like, dang, dude.
My
Woodley's coming out fucking hot.
I immediately changed sides.
I
was like, Woodley,
no way,
come on, man. Dude, I immediately changed sides. Like, fucking knock Luke out, man.
He made me nervous, I must say.
Bro,
he was doing well.
I was a little sad to see him get choked out. I don't think he's gonna retire. I think he still has it in him. He just tries.
Do you think the UFC will kick him out?
Because this is 4 losses in a row.
Yeah, and I heard in the post conference, Dana White's like 39, 4 losses, and he just shrugged his shoulders, and I was like, uh-oh.
I think he's
Why would he say it like that?
I think they're gonna talk. They're gonna talk.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be immediate we're cutting you type of deal. Because he showed if he lost how he has been losing, just not showing any will to go out there and fight, he would have been cut by now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the fact that he came out like that, aggressive, throwing, he wasn't bullshitting around, Woodley. I think that might have saved him. I think he might save him for one more fight.
Maybe.
One more fight.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
So him versus Robbie Lawler and loser goes home.
Bro!
All right, they're both sucking right now. Someone's gotta lose. Someone's gotta leave the UFC.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Give Robbie Lawler a chance to redeem himself.
Yeah. And see Tyron.
I'm so down for that.
Get that fire back.
I'm so down for that.
It's a good one, right?
Oh,
Might as well, dude. On their way out, I'd rather see him fight one more time too than leave right now.
Yeah. Personally, yeah, for sure.
But what about Luke? Who we got going for him next?
Luke. Let's see where he's at. Luke. Is he not even ranked?
I believe.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong weight class.
Welterweight.
Welterweight. Yeah, he's number 10. He just fought Woodley number 7. So, I mean, there's Michael Chiesa.
Oh, that's not bad.
He's number 6. Damian Maia? Didn't he retire?
I don't know. I don't think so yet.
Oh, not yet.
He hasn't been active lately though.
Yeah. No Magny, number 9. But I don't know. I kind of like the Chiesa fight. Chiesa looked.
That's actually a good matchup.
Because I think Chiesa fought Neil Magny. I think that was his last fight.
Yeah, you're right.
And Chiesa took that W for sure. I was going for Magny, but it is what it is. Luque versus Michael Chiesa, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Let's see it.
I'm down for that.
Let's see it, because everything else kind of tied up.
Basically.
You know?
Basically.
So it's just tied up in that welterweight division, but we still have that Usman and
Masvidal.
Yeah.
2.
That's kind of making it more tied up.
Yeah.
Wonder Boy's floating around, but he's already beat Luque, so that ain't gonna work.
Well, I mean, honestly, Usman, he should have fight. He should be fighting Wonder Boy
or Leon Edwards. What about that though? What about Edwards and Luque? Ooh.
I mean,
what about that, babe? Never know.
Because wasn't Edwards spoken for?
He fought and he got an eye poke win.
Oh, that's right.
Or DQs. So actually lost.
That's right.
No contest. Sorry.
That's right. That's why I don't remember it.
Yeah, no contest. So what if he fights Luque or Bilal Muhammad? I don't know. Luque's got some options out there, man.
Okay, so either Chiesa or Edwards.
Yeah.
I'm down with those.
Let's do it.
Either one of those. Down for.
Tyron and Robbie Lawler. See it. Loser goes home, bro. Loser goes home.
I like it.
Now, we're going to enter the main event of the evening.
Get it.
Yeah, buddy. The heavyweights, the biggest guys and the baddest men on the planet. Stipe Miocic versus Francis Ngannou.
Yep. Oh, boy.
Oh, man. And it's time!
Get it, buddy.
Oh, baby, dude.
Wait, cheers for you, dog.
Cheers, brother. Cheers in the main neighborhood.
In the main neighborhood.
The UFC 260, the heavyweight title was on the line. Miocic was trying to defend it once again against Ngannou. The first time went his way, but the second time was a little bit different.
Just a tad.
It was really interesting the first round because Stipe didn't seem as confident as I thought he'd be, and he really wasn't throwing anything. And Ngannou is as patient as you can be, which I thought he would be, and it really was different feeling to me.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. That was the one fight I saw on like the TV. I was watching most of them on my phone, and I was standing up the whole time.
Yeah, I was
dude. I was on the I just couldn't handle it.
Make your heart beat, dude.
Bro,
like
it was too insane. Because they got in an exchange, and Ngannou was kind of raining blows on him. It could have ended in that first round.
Yeah.
He was over Stipe. Stipe was on all fours and shit.
Well, yeah, Stipe.
Just boom, Stipe, boom,
got hit pretty hard. Felt the power. Said, all right, fuck that. And let's not forget, Ngannou threw a leg kick in the beginning.
Yup.
Threw a head kick.
Yup.
Kind of mixing it up. I think it made Stipe think a little too much. Stipe got hit with a good right hand. He went for a takedown. Ngannou stuffs it, which is like the beginning of the end right there.
And then I saw when he stuffed it, I looked at Miocic's face, and he was, I could tell in his eyes, he was like, shit.
Yeah, dude.
I could tell.
Not only does he stuff it, he takes the back of Miocic and swings bombs like you're saying.
Exactly.
And they were hitting. And yeah, I thought I was scared as fuck right there.
But I'm going to be honest, though. Stipe can take a punch, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I didn't think he looked dazed at all. Yeah. Not one bit.
No, he's still in it.
He was 100% still in
it.
It
was a scary-ass moment.
It was a scary-ass moment, for sure. But he was still 100% in it, in my opinion. Stipe could take a punch. He could take Francis's punch.
Yeah.
Hands down. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the first round, he definitely lost it. He definitely lost a round. But
he wasn't out or nothing.
I don't think he was out. I don't think he was dazed. I don't think anything of that sort, But that second round, though, Brody.
Dude.
Oh.
Second round, I felt Stipe was feeling his groove a little bit.
Well, he came out and he did a nice little shovel punch and did a couple other
he was starting
combos
to wake
and
up.
shit.
It felt like he was asleep that first round. Yes. And Ngannou wasn't. And then in that beginning of that second round, Ngannou's mouth was kind of open. He kind of threw some energy, a lot of energy trying to finish it. And he was a little fatigued, but not too much. But his mouth was open. And Stipe seemed like he was getting a little groove going.
Yes.
But it didn't last much longer.
It didn't last. He got caught up standing up with him in an exchange, and he ended up just getting slept.
Yeah.
Slept viciously.
Badly.
The way his body dropped down, he folded on his leg and everything.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, dude, you don't want to fall like that. And he got knocked the hell out.
It was
bad.
so scary.
That was very sad to watch.
And Ngannou tagged Stipe, but Stipe countered nicely back with the right hand.
He did.
And he seen that it hurt Ngannou for a second. He hopped on it, which was a big mistake. Because Ngannou was still alive and awake and caught Stipe with a beautiful left hook coming in.
Yeah.
And folded him on his fucking back leg, like you said.
Yeah.
And then, don't even forget, there's a follow-up shot Ngannou laid after Stipe was already dead.
Yeah. He
just landed an extra overkill shot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm having nightmares still because of it. So
I mean, dude, I was fucked up. You know how you don't like how Frankie Edgar got knocked out viciously like that. That's how I felt for Stipe. Just like I was just like so sad.
It is sad. I don't even know what to say. Like the Stipe didn't look the same in that fight.
Well,
but everything's like Ngannou just looked like a whole nother beast too.
Yeah,
like he looked like he just evolved so much from the first one and learned and takedown defense and all that good stuff.
Did you by chance read Stipe's Instagram post about like his reflection on the loss? And all that?
I haven't got a chance to.
Well, basically saying, he's all right. That's part of the business. You lose some, you win some, and all that. And he was basically kind of going over the fight and just, the first round he felt fine going into the second round. He, as you pointed out, made a mistake by going in there. His stance and everything, he made the mistake going in there like that, in that position and everything. And basically, he got caught.
Yeah,
and he's gonna take that, and I think he's gonna come back better, and just everything like that.
I hope so, but I'm like, I feel like it's more than got caught.
Wait, I forgot. He noticed that Francis is starting to get gassed too. Like that was his game plan to like wear him out, weather the storm of Francis, and as you said yourself, and I think everyone noticed that Francis was kind of gassing out a little bit, but he got caught up in that one exchange when he should have jumped out, but he jumped in, and he wasn't in the position to take that kind of punch, and he paid for it. It's one of those things, kind of like DC versus Stipe. For the first fight when Stipe got knocked out, it's like he just happened to get it. I still think he has a great chin. I still think he's not out of it. Well, it is what it is.
I'm glad you said that because I'm on the fence. I feel like Stipe. I feel like Francis is just on another level now. Like I think the training he's been doing with Usman and all this takedown defense is actually paying off tremendously because that first takedown defense was everything, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, Stipe maybe beat him in the later rounds, but like just look how it just wasn't going good for him in any part of that fight.
Except for the beginning of the second round.
Yeah, the beginning of the second round was going okay, but
I thought it was going good. Yeah.
It's just fuck, dude. Like Ngannou, when he's patient, it's just he's scary no matter what. But that night, I couldn't even like see how you could beat him at that time unless you do get to the last rounds, and hopefully he's gassed by then.
Yeah.
Ngannou looks top notch. He always has, but damn, dude, he covered his holes, dude.
Yeah. I mean, if Stipe was able to get Francis into the third round, I think we'd be talking about a different fight right now. True. I think if you get him out of the first two rounds, you have like a very high significant chance of getting him.
His takedown in the first wasn't that set up. Like he kind of just went for it.
Well, because he got hit, as you pointed out, and he was just like, wait, I'm just gonna take him down right now. Just take him down right now, and put in damage and tire him out that way. But he stuffed it because he was still fresh. Maybe if he set up the takedown a little better, it would have been a different story. But like I said, if he got him out of the second round into the third, I think we'd be talking about a different fight right now.
True.
In my humble opinion,
I feel like Stipe was actually the less technical on that night, dude.
He was holding back.
He's holding back. He had a lot of fear in his eyes. And Ngannou was more technical and more powerful. So it's just like that was just a crazy combination, man.
But for how sad I feel for Stipe, Francis Ngannou. He's the one man that, out of everything he's gone through and been through, he deserves it. I feel like I'm a fan of his. I am too. Always have been. Yeah. But man, like it's a story, bro.
If there's one guy that deserves it, it's him for sure.
Fuck yeah, man.
And he knocks everybody out first round, dude. He's a fucking amazing striker.
Yeah.
The one flaw he had was Stipe, and he just covered it and made himself the best fighter in the world right now.
Yes.
So, dude, yeah, fucking all props to Francis. He's the scariest man alive. He gave me nightmares after I watched it, dude. I've never had nightmares. Like, my dad said he had nightmares too. I was like, dude, this is weird, man. Like, this guy is that scary. And he's super humble. He's not a shit talker in any way. And he's learning and he's evolving, and that makes him even scarier.
First of all, are you really gonna shit talk Francis?
No,
bro. Anyone?
No.
I don't even care who you is.
No, dude.
You ain't talking shit to that man.
But I know he's got some challenges ahead of him coming. Now that he is champ.
I do want to get to that.
Like, who deserves the next shot? Would it be Stipe because he's been the reigning champ?
No.
Would it be the light heavyweight champion coming up, or is it John Jones?
I want to touch on that.
Or is it your boy? Well, go ahead and touch on John Jones.
During the fight, John Jones tweeted, "I'm down, but show me the money." Now, it sounds like Dana White's kind of holding back on the money part. That's what everyone's saying. So then John Jones went on a slew of tweets saying, just release me. If you guys are just going to keep me here and treat me like shit, just let me go. Like, all this stuff. He's basically asking to be cut from the UFC right now. Mm-hmm. But he still has, I'm pretty sure, quite a few fights on his contract. I don't think they're just going to let John Jones go.
Hell no. They got him tied up.
So they're going to eventually pay him. Because why the hell wouldn't they? First of all, who is not going to watch John Jones, light heavyweight title champ, versus Francis the freaking Ngannou? Who's not going to watch that?
One of the biggest fights of all time.
That's going to be huge. That's going to be easily going to crack the top 5 pay-per-view buys.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. And you're not going to pay the man? Pay the motherfucker, dog.
Yeah, I think he deserves the pay. I would watch it, and every fan would watch it. It's the best matchup to make.
Yes.
For the view wise, is the best matchup.
Well, I feel like it's the only matchup.
Well, I don't think it's the only.
Okay,
like, you got Stipe rematch.
Well, Stipe didn't ask for it, and I don't think he wants it.
He needs time to recover.
I don't think he wants the rematch.
And then you also have my boy, the Black Beast, baby, right around the corner, who's also coming off a knockout of the year performance against Curtis Blades, who was in the rank number 2. So, Black Beast, I know they had the worst fight ever in UFC history, and maybe if they can repeat the same thing, but Black Beast is definitely well deserving of that matchup, and I think Dana White's trying to hang that over Jones for a little bit.
So it's either Jones or Derek Lewis.
Derek Lewis, yeah.
All right, I just think
I want to see the Jones.
Well, that's the only fight. He's the light heavyweight champ, or was he left that champ that title to move up. Yeah. So he's coming up as the champ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He deserves it. Champ, why should a champ have to wait in line behind flipping Derek Lewis? Get the hell out of here.
It's the money thing, but I could see them like making him wait longer and like, well, we got Derek Lewis next. If you don't want to fight now, it might make him hold off till they don't got any contenders, basically.
Bro, that's stupid. No.
So hopefully they pay up.
I think they will. I think they will.
I want to see the match, but I'm scared either way. I think everybody's in trouble with Ngannou being the heavyweight champion.
I mean, I don't know. My boy Jones.
I don't got Jones in that one. I'm sorry, dude. Even Black Beast. Like, I'm gonna probably go for my boy Black Beast, but damn, dude.
I'll probably go for Ngannou in that one.
I just hope it's not 5 rounds of the same thing as last time. Like, just standing, looking at each other, smiling. But, dude, there's some great matchups for Ngannou, dude.
It's John Jones.
It better be John Jones.
It's the only fight to make. Dana White.
Bones is going to get broken, though. His bones going to get broken, though.
Man, you can't break steel, dog.
Dude, Ngannou,
you can't break steel, dog.
Dude, he's the Hulk, dude. Dude. He's just the destroyer of all worlds. The guy is just a monster, man.
Dude, he's fucking Thanos, dog.
Jones against him?
Dude, it's John Jones and Francis Ngannou. That's the fight to make.
Is that truly the next fight?
Yeah.
All right. And what, Stipe just hangs out?
Stipe, I mean, why not Stipe versus
Black Beast?
Black Beast,
Damn, you're evil. Damn. That's not a bad fight though either. Actually, I like both. But I hope the UFC pays up. We see the Jones and Ngannou, man. That'd be a fucking huge title. We got Next pay-per-view is actually pretty stacked itself. We got 3 titles on that one. UFC 261, Masvidal versus Usman 2.
Oh.
There's some Valentina Shevchenko's facing Jessica Andrade.
Oh, that's a good one.
Wiley Zhang, right?
Zhang
Wiley. Sorry, I said backwards. Zhang Wiley. There we go. Versus Rose Namajunas.
Dude.
Babies. Chris Weidman versus Uriah Hall on that card, man.
All 3 of those title fights are fire.
All fire.
And
I'm loving where the UFC's gone lately. It's just been some pretty pumped cards.
Yeah.
And I'm loving doing this with you guys in the MMA neighborhood. So stay tuned for the next one.
Yup.
This was our post on the 260.
Yup. Make sure to follow here on YouTube. Devin, you got the link for that?
Yeah, it's MMA neighborhood.
And with the IG?
MMA_neighborhood.
There you go. Make sure to follow, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Because guess what? It's not the MMA neighborhood without
you.
And so, I'm Steven.
I'm Devin. You guys have a good one.
Peace.